Alexa, quit spying on me. There's a new report revealing that thousands of Amazon workers may be listening to what you're saying when you're talking to Alexa. Amazon says that it simply monitors some conversations to improve Alexa's understanding of human speech. But just how concerning is this? Attorney Lisa Garber joins us, Fox News contributor Timpf. Now, Lisa, apparently the start of this was concerns about picking up comments, I believe, said among some guys talking in Romania, I believe, that might have been plans for a rape. And simply because some of the words sounded like Alexa. I don't know the details that you probably know better than I, but that they were just trying to monitor that kind of thing to see what they would do in that event. What do you think?
Well, this has happened in the U.S. too, apart from even criminal, where Alexa's been used in criminal cases too, where they were trying to pick up sounds taking place during a murder investigation. But it's happened in the U.S., and the problem is the way to activate Alexa are with certain buzzwords like Alexa, computer.
Alexa,
you have to say it. But the technology is still trying to catch up to different dialects, learning how people speak. So behind any sort of artificial intelligence that's behind these personal assistants, whether it's Amazon Echo or even Google's personal assistant or Apple Siri, there's still a human element behind it.
This is weird.
Yeah, it's very weird, but it's also not surprising, right? These people are probably bored at work all day. They'll say, hey, let's see what this guy's up to. He's always doing some weird stuff. And it's
well, they say they don't have the power to go and know, for example, who they're listening in on.
Right, but
they do.
Still that still would bother me, right? And this is not the first time we've seen something like this. We're seeing with technological conveniences, there's a trade-off. Like with instead of photo albums, now we have Facebook. Well, they're selling your data. Now with Alexa, you don't have to get up and turn off the light anymore, but some dude over in wherever knows that you were up at 3 a.m. on a Monday wondering what happened to Gunther from Friends,
and
right?
also what you were searching for on Amazon to purchase at 3 in the morning, right? And,
yes.
And the other piece of it
is... Which I don't care for that.
Right, exactly.
Sure.
And that's something people forget is these systems are constantly connected to the internet. The capability is there. And whether we're aware of it or not, we sign on and agree to these privacy policies. This was not explicitly stated in Amazon's privacy policy, but it was there.
You just said something I think is very profound. The capability is there. They might not go in saying, all right, we're going to listen to what she's doing in her family room. But
well, I don't have one.
Okay, fine.
I don't either.
All right, you doth protest too much, I'll ride. But I do think what they are up to is revealing to the world they have the capability to go back and process stuff that is going on in your home. If they want, they have that database. That's what I fear.
And that's terrifying. And I think if they have that capability, I wouldn't be shocked based on human nature to find out that they're doing it, right? I have some loud neighbors who are constantly fighting over some guy doing the same thing over and over again to this girl, and I know exactly about everything in this saga because they're so loud. And I turn down my TV and I listen on purpose. Is that kind? No, but it's interesting. And if I had this job, I might be interested in seeing what other people are asking Alexa. I live in New York City. I live in New York City.
The human element exists, though. I mean, it's true for Facebook, too.
But if they had thousands of people doing this. Now, I'll try to give the benefit of the doubt here that, you know, you're trying to perfect the language and talking to something and then seeing what might come up and responding to people who they might be telling Alexa to do something and she's not responding or doing anything. But that's a scary leap.
It is a scary leap, and the other piece of it is they are definitely saving. They're archiving a lot of this information. As a user, you can go back in and see what they have. But on the positive side, it's necessary. It's kind of a necessary evil if you want to take part in using this technology because they need it to get better and better. They have to review it.
But they take over our lives. Let's open the pod bay door, Hal, and Hal doesn't do it.
It's already open.
I just don't understand the need for the technology. I'm an adult woman, and I've gotten pretty good at turning on and off a light switch by this point in my life. I also know how to Google things using my hands. I'm
well,
quite
by the way,
advanced.
where you're living, a light switch is the least of your worries.
That's true. That's true.
But in other words, this is intrusive, but it follows a pattern we've gotten out of a lot of these companies, whether deliberately or not, where you use their stuff. This is the stuff that happens.
But the cat's out of the bag. There's no way to go back in time. We still want that kind of Jetsons Z mentality where we get to leap ahead and use this kind of technology, but it is a trade-off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Guys, thank you very, very much. We shall see. All right, in the meantime, Democrats are saying all the while there is no border crisis, right? Suddenly there is a border crisis. So now what do they do after this?